Skoltech Commencement Ceremony 2026. My name is Oksana Kurilova and I'm delighted to welcome you to this special occasion. Today we gather to celebrate achievements, persistence, curiosity and the people whose talent and determination have brought them to this remarkable milestone. This ceremony honors not only the degrees our graduates receive today, but also the knowledge they have gained, the friendship they have built, and the future they are now ready to shape. What a wonderful sight. Thank you. Julia German will stay with us at the stage, and our next distinction is the Best Research Thesis Award. This award recognizes graduates whose research has demonstrated exceptional scientific quality, originality, and impact. To present this award, please welcome Provost Pavlos Lagoudakis, who is responsible for science at Skoltech. And here are our best students. Adelere Bamiwo. Ladies and gentlemen, today's ceremony is all about our graduates. Before we conclude, we invite them to share a few reflections on behalf of the class of 2026. Please, welcome our master's graduate speakers, Anastasia Tsviyovich and Bamiwo Adelere.
Good afternoon, the President, the faculty members, the entire Skoltech communities, families and friends watching us, and most of all, the graduating class of 2026.
2 years ago for the master students, and even longer for our PhD colleagues, all of us were just trying to get in. We sacrificed, we doubted ourselves, but we made it. And today, we stand here together.
Actually, some of us didn't just travel across cities, we traveled across the world. The two of us standing in front of you here today, we came from Nigeria and also from Serbia. These are two countries from two different continents with completely different weathers. One of us went through the first Moscow winters and felt completely at home, while the other went through exact same weather and questioned every life decision that has brought him here.
Because Skoltech, let me tell you, was one heck of an experience. It felt like a puzzle. The first two terms were obviously the hardest because we were trying to fit those first pieces together, finding the right labs, finding the right advisors, the right collaborators, and for the first month, honestly, the way out of the building, because we all know Skoltech is not just a campus, it's also a very large labyrinth. And we all remember in September we had the innovation workshop, which was honestly a fantastic experience, although none of us would have used that word 2 nights in a row before the deadline at 2 a.m.
By time 3 and 4, life became a blur of credits, industrial immersions, and a quiet realization that we are actually figuring out what this place actually is. And spending most of the time on cave-ins and pure denial of the remaining 20% of time.
Then we had terms 5 and 6. We finally understood Skoltech's rhythm, how to talk to advisors, how to guide the new students. Some of us even found ourselves back at that innovation workshop where we were, this time as trackers, and we were advising everyone and telling them the answers to the questions we once asked panically, as if we always knew the answers.
The last 2 terms was the truth test, involving the master thesis. Working on thesis from the start was actually too hard. We needed something novel, something practical, and something that actually works. This was like looking for a needle in an A-star full of needles.
And now, the theses are finished. The defenses are over, and I admire every single one of us for getting here.
Here's the thing none of us could have done alone. And I mean that sincerely. When you are somewhere far from home, you realize how much you depend on people who you may not have had proper time to thank. The advisors, the people at the migration office, the staff at the dormitory who helped most of us survive the winters. Most of us had no business surviving. And to our friends and family who supported us thousands of kilometers away, even when they have to be sleeping. Sincerely, I must say, this is not a formal list. It's just true that we got here because of all of you. And we want to say thank you.
Class of 2026, do not be afraid of future. Be ambitious about the problems you choose and the questions you set out to answer. Pursue the hard ones. Bring everything this place gave you and trust that the road ahead has room for all of it. Some of you will go into industry, some into postdocs, some into startups, some will move across the world all over again.
But right now, in this moment, we have our commencement. This isn't just the ending of a chapter, it is also the start of a new one for graduate students moving on with their next life, and for advisor already hiring new students to take our seats. And for us, who will see most of you walk throughout this building while we walk quietly back in.
So take a breath.
You've earned it.
Then go build what hasn't been built, ask what hasn't been asked, and solve what others called impossible.
Congratulations, class of 2026. May your next puzzle be more exciting than the current one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Thank you. Your words remind us that every graduating class leaves behind not only achievements, but also memories, friendships, and experiences that become part of Skoltech history.